Sometimes we will have enough natural light to get a good shot. Otherwise, we will have to use a light that will attach to our camera. These lights can range in price but are typically not too expensive. Please remember that no matter how dark it is, do not turn on your camera light during a wedding ceremony. It is not appropriate etiquette and you will risk upsetting the bride, groom, and guests. There are extreme circumstances where you can, but 99% of the time, you shouldn't have a camera light on during the ceremony. Now, lighting is where event videography and photography differ in a big way. As a videographer, you do not have a flash, and in most cases, your on-camera light won't be as bright as a photographer's flash. So sometimes, your image may have to be a little grainy, and there's nothing you can really do about it. When photographers are introduced to event videography, the toughest thing for them to accept is that sometimes the image will be imperfect if the location lighting is not optimal, even with lighting equipment. But everything will be okay as long as you do everything you can to make sure the image looks as close to perfect as you can. We have to remember that this is event videography, and we cannot light entire locations. We are capturing an event as it happened, so we don't have the luxury of lighting it as if it were a scene in a film, for example. There are no takes, it's live action. So we will do our best to get the best image possible, but don't beat yourself up too much if your image is a little grainy. As a photographer, you pretty much already know how to take a photo with good exposure. Video is the same way. You can basically tell if your image is too dark by looking at your viewfinder. But another way to tell is if you have to increase your ISO over 6400. So long as your aperture f-stop is set low enough, then you more than likely need to turn on your light if you are able.